What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Garage Sales Yard Sale Video Game Pickups. Now I have a lot of games to go over, including the big bundle that I got for my friend. This is gonna be another part to that. Before I do, I just want to let you guys know that I've decided that I'm gonna be live streaming like in certain days. I'll announce it before I live stream. And I'm going to do like different retro games. So it's going to be all retro games. I'm going to pick one console and I'm going to show you all, a list of games that we could play, games that I have to catch up on to try it out. And you guys can select which games I play, or I'll just go over a list of my own and I'll just start playing them. So I think I'm going to do that for all these games because I need to catch up on a lot of these games and try them out, not just collect them. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. But let's go straight into the games that I got. Now, I also traded 2 games, so I got 2 games in return. And so I'll go over those games. Both these games I suggest to you guys. So the first game I'm going to talk about is Indigo Prophecy. Now, this game is complete and everything. So this game is a really good game. I really like it a lot. It's made by Quantic Dreams. So that's the company, that made Beyond Two Souls. They made Heavy Rain. It's the biggest game that they did. This is a really good game. Now, if you're outside North America, it's called Fahrenheit, and that's what most people know it by. But it's a action adventure game, but it's very, very dramatic, just like everything Quantic Dream does. And once again, you can interact with characters and you can interact with stuff like that. So that's what Quantic Dream's known for, and they actually started out with this game. Well, they didn't start with this game, but this game showed a lot of that everywhere. So this game is a pretty good game. I definitely suggest you guys picking that up. Now, next game I suggest you picking up is another game I got for trade, is Psychonauts. Now, this game is, I don't even know how to describe it. I guess they label it as a platformer, but it's really not like a basic platformer. There's a lot of story. There's things going on around it. It's 3D. It's really kooky and crazy, but Tim Schafer directed it, so it's going to be a little crazy, stuff like that. By the way, it is complete in box. I think this is a great pickup. I had this for Linux a long time ago, so now it's good to get it on PlayStation 2, so I'm kind of curious what it's going to look like and stuff. So this is definitely one of those games that'll be on my list to show you guys when I hit up the PlayStation 2 and show you all the games for that. Yeah, so definitely pick this game up if you get a chance. And yeah, so alright, now we're going to go into part of the games that I got for my friend. This will be all the N64 games that I got. Now I'm going to start out with 3 games that were not boxed or complete. It's just the game itself. First one is Donkey Kong 64. As you can see, it's ripped up in the front pretty bad. So, I already have a good copy of this, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this. I might keep it for trade bait or something like that. But everything else in the game works well, and it's a good game. If you guys haven't played Donkey Kong 64, it's pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of this. I prefer, Donkey Kong Country 2 for Super NES. That's my favorite Donkey Kong. And I just feel like Donkey Kong is way better, 2D style, and to me, it just looks better, it plays better. But don't forget, this is one of the games that you need an expansion pack for. So if you don't have that on your N64, it's not going to play. So that's an important thing to know right there. Next one I got Super Mario 64, and as you can see, you guys don't know, this is the label's really good, and this one actually is better than the label I have, so I'll be swapping that out and using this one. And this is a good game. I really like Super Mario 64. I think that that was the first game that got me interested in N64 back in the day, because at first I wasn't too interested at all, but the Super Mario 64 was one game that's it looks pretty cool, I gotta get the N64. Maybe I should try it out. So I'll give props to this. Now the next game, this is the game that was my favorite game for N64. And I'm going to be honest, my favorite game, this is the game that made multiplayer fun with friends. And, it just made everything fun right there. You actually used up all 4 controllers, because I felt like this was the best shooting game. This was started all. And that game was GoldenEye 007. Now, this label is really good condition. Everything's good condition about it. So this will be replacing the one I have for collecting, and I'll just use the other one to play with. I'm definitely going to keep both because I want one that I can play all the time. I love playing this game. And there's not too much more I can say about it. This is definitely just the game that started all with the local multiplayer, stuff like that. for me at least. I mean, obviously Doom was the game that started that first-person shooter, but I just feel like this one was the one that said, oh, you play with your friends right here, right now, and like it was easy to do because the N64 had 4 spots for 4 controllers. So I really like that game. So if you never played that game, I don't know why, but definitely go check out that game. Now we're gonna start with the box games. Now I'm gonna start from whatever order comes out of the box. Of course, I'm gonna save the best for last, but I'm just gonna grab whatever is first. And the first game is Super Smash Bros. As you can see, for all these, I put that plastic protective cover on all of them. So these are in like great condition. Now, the story real quick behind all these, my friend had these in his sock drawer. That's right, his sock drawer for about 15 years or so. Never took it out. That's it. I mean, it smells clean. So, like, whatever. I'll take it no matter what. But this is really a good Smash Brothers game. I think this is the best one. I prefer this one over Melee, Brawl. This is the original. This is the one I like the best. That's just my opinion. I like this one the best. And I'm very happy. As you can see, it's really good shape and everything. Complete in box. Awesome. Okay. The next one is Jet Force Gemini. Now, this game is a game that I have not tried. I heard some things about it, and I never got a chance to play it. It didn't really interest me back then, and it's still kind of iffy. But now that I have it, obviously I'm going to go try it. This will be one of those games that I will try on Twitch or something and live stream it, and we'll see what it's like in person because I really wasn't interested in this game at first. So we'll see if I'm going to like it or not. Let me know if you guys ever played this game, if you like it or not, and just let me know about it. So. Alright, the next game is Extreme G. Now, this game is a lot like F-Zero. I'm pretty sure you're either F-Zero fan or Extreme G fan. That's the way it was. And as you can see, it's complete. Everything's in good shape. I personally was F-Zero fan, so Extreme G really didn't attract me too much. But the gameplay for this one seemed like it was a lot harder to control than F-Zero. F-Zero's like controls were really, really tight, and Extreme G, it's not as tight. So you really have to like pretty much lean to left or right ahead of time before you have to turn, because if you didn't, you'll be crashing all over the place and you lose your momentum and stuff like that. So this game's all about Extreme G, like G-force, momentum. So without that, you're pretty much screwed in racing. So I don't know. Like I said, I prefer F-Zero, but I'm actually happy to have this in my collection. Maybe I could play it a little bit more. Maybe I might end up liking this more than F-Zero. So let me know once again what you guys like. If you like Extreme G better or F-Zero. Alright, so moving on. Another box game is Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Now, this game was decent at the time. I got it a long time ago, and I was all into the Star Wars thing, so I kept saying, oh, this is going to be a great game, and stuff like that. When I played it, it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Everything looked blotchy. It didn't really work on the N64 for me, and, it was cool to fly some of the different, aircraft, stuff like that for Star Wars, but I don't know, man. The X-Wings were cool, but that's pretty much it. Other than that, I really was not a huge fan of this. I remember being really disappointed about this game, and I actually traded with my cousin a long time ago and gave it to him for, I forgot what other game, but I think I took a Game Boy game for this. That's how much I was disappointed with this game, but it's pretty cool to have it back. Maybe I might change my opinion because it's been years since I played it, so we'll see when I get another chance, right? Alright. Okay, so the next one is Mario Kart 64. Now, complete in box, just like the other ones were. As you can see, nice. It's pretty good. This, to me, is still my favorite Mario Kart. Now, the newest Mario Kart did a great job. I think that it's a lot of fun, play with friends and stuff like that. I just feel like this one still was the best one out of all of them. I'm not a fan at all of the Super Nintendo one, but I just feel that the 64 did the best way. They're the ones who really did it, and since then they all pretty much stuck to this, the way this was done. So I don't know. I feel this was the best one. Let me know what you guys feel. And yeah, so not too much more I can say about Mario Kart 64. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that game. So that's pretty much it. Alright, moving on. We have Perfect Dark Complete in Box. As you can see, it's kind of funny that all these games were like perfect condition. This guy in his sock drawer, man. That's his secret. In case you want to know, you don't need to buy this protective plastic ever. Just keep it in the sock drawer and never look at it for 15 years. Your game will be perfect. Yeah, Perfect Dark is a pretty decent first-person shooter game. But I don't know. To be honest with you, I actually liked the multiplayer for this. It reminded me a lot of 007. And that's pretty much it. Like, it definitely reminded me of GoldenEye 007, the first-person shooter. So the multiplayer. So I was playing that a lot with my friends. Besides that, the story itself and the gameplay, I was never a Perfect Dark fan. I know people like Perfect Dark Zero. I was never a Perfect Dark fan, except for that multiplayer that I thought was pretty cool. They did like the split screen just like, GoldenEye. But besides that, to me, like, I was not a fan of the series or anything like that. But if you guys were, let me know how you like the game. Maybe this might be a game that I might try and play out, online to show you guys on Twitch or something. So once again, that's what it looks like. Oh yeah, sorry. Alright. Moving on, we still got 3 games left. I know it's a lot of games right there I'm going over. I'm trying to do as quickly as possible so the video won't be super long. Next one is Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I gotta say, this to me is not, wow, I just nearly knocked over the last couple games. Oh my god. Alright, sorry. This to me is not the best Zelda. Everyone says it is. That's their favorite Zelda. For me, my favorite Zelda is A Link to the Past, and that's Super Nintendo. This one right here, it's good. It's a great game. I just feel that I like the top-down view from Zelda A Link to the Past. I feel like that was the best one. That's one I grew up with. That's my favorite one. But, I understand why people like this one. This is also a good one. And yeah, so it's complete in box, as you see. Everything's in good shape. Alright, so that is it for Zelda. Now, the next one's another Legend Zelda game. Majora's Mask I actually like a lot. To me, this is my second favorite Zelda game of all time. It's something different. It's something that's, it's a little creepy playing through like all the levels and stuff like that. Like all the sections going through different parts of the world. I really found this game really creepy. And to see like the different masks and the whole thing was just a dark story. And I felt like this was actually a creepy game. I was actually creeped out to play it when I was younger. So, once again, this is another one of these expansion pack. So, make sure that you get that if you want to play this game. But this game is really cool. He actually had 2 of them inside of here. But, the second one I already traded away. So, yeah, he had 2 of them inside here. None of them are the hologram one. It is not the special edition, by the way. So I'm still going to be looking out for a box special edition one. I already have a hologram, one, with the cover on. I just looking for a box of stuff to complete it. So none of them have that. Unfortunately, they were just the regular gold ones. That's pretty much it. Same thing with the Zelda. I'm still looking for the Ocarina of Time. I'm still looking for the special one. And, I just have the basic no collector's edition or anything like that. Alright, so the last game. Now, this game is my favorite game out of all the games here. This is the one I've been looking for. I have not found one in this perfect condition. I think that this is the best pickup that I had in a while, in my opinion, because I've been looking for this game for a long time, and to have it complete in box is really, really exciting to have it in my collection. Not to downgrade any of the games I showed you today, it's just that I feel like this to me is something that I've been looking for. It's something a lot of people look for box and complete because they shoot up the prices like crazy online for no reason for this. But that is Conker's Bad Fur Day. And as you can see, this is in excellent, perfect condition. No wrinkles, no cracks, no nothing. Complete in box. Everything's in here. We got everything we need. And I'm really excited about this. This game's actually a good game too. It's a funny game. It's a game that you would not think that Nintendo would will let it be on their console because there's some, it's pretty different for like a Nintendo game, especially back then. Like, they're so strict on the stuff that they show. There's not too many games that were like that was meant to be for people that were, you know, they're old enough, because you had to be over 17 to get this game. There's not too many Nintendo games that does that. Like, to me, that's awesome. You know, this was targeted for like an older group, and I think that's what for me was so exciting when I got a chance to play it, because I believe when I played it for the first time, I was not 17. I mean, I could be wrong with that, but I don't think I was 17 yet. So I'm pretty sure I was not even 17 yet, and I was playing this game. And I think that's what it was so exciting about. I was like, oh, I'm not supposed to be playing this game, and I'm still playing the game. I mean, not that people follow that stuff today. We know that with Call of Duty and all that stuff, these kids are not supposed to be playing these games, but they play it anyway. But back then, it was so exciting to see a game like that. It was refreshing to see a game like that on the N64, because they never got games like that. And I'm starting to see that now with the Wii U. Like, they're starting to get games that you wouldn't expect it to be on Nintendo, and like, it's pretty cool to see that come back. I think that's how you get hardcore gamers back on your bandwagons, by you getting games like this. Games that people want to play, you know, that's not just your friendly game, family fun game, because family fun game is great, but at certain times it gets tiring. Sometimes you want to see stuff like this, stuff that you can't do in real life. So, yeah, I'm really excited I got this, and that's pretty much it. So, man, I'm so excited about this, but hopefully you guys enjoy this. Now, that's a lot of games. You know, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games completed box. We got 3 extra N64 games that are not completed box, and then I got the 2 that I traded. It's a lot of games I went over today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and let me know what you guys think about me streaming on Twitch and playing these retro games. I think that's something that I should do, you know, show more retro games out there. And that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions about anything, you want to make any trades or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below or private message me. So this is Hector from Not Too Nerdy. I'm out. See you, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Also, if you're new to this channel, subscribe so you can see new videos from me every week. And remember, it's okay to be not too nerdy.